This is a Windows Phone 7 game review of Feed Me Oil, which is available in the marketplace for 99 cents and is an Xbox Live game title, and is another game that I really do recommend. It's quite fun. It's a little physics and logic based game with some fluid physics in it, and it has really good lasting value. Each of these level sets will probably average about an hour long each, just for the single playthrough. So you'll get about 6 hours lasting value from the game, which is really great. And the levels continuously get harder and harder as you go, so it stays really satisfying. And there's a lot of different visual variation in the game too, and plenty of gameplay variation. So what you do is you have different things you can place on the whole playing field here, and all these work differently, and the controls are really great. They're some of the best that I've ever seen for this type of game. It's really easy to select everything, even though it seems like it could be tricky with all the different small things on the screen. But the controls make it really fluid and easy to use. So basically, you have oil that pumps out, and you have to get the oil into the little monster's mouth, which is the zone targeted there. So you have to keep on using trial and error, and you can also use their hint system where you just click hint and it instantly shows you where you should probably place some things. So that's a really cool feature, and it also has a timer so that you can't just keep on clicking the hints. You actually do sometimes have to do a little thinking on your own, which keeps the game exciting. So let's see if this works here. Hopefully it shoots. Nope, doesn't shoot far enough over. So I forget how I had this before, but basically there's that wind current, and you have to get it down through the bottom red one and then back up through the blue one in order to change the color to that little pink purple. So it actually has some different variation there, which keeps the gameplay quite interesting. Let's see if this works. Nope. Oh, I remember what I did. Place another platform right there. So in addition to those platforms, you also have plenty of things like there's some fans, there's magnets that actually draw in the oil with a magnet, and here we go, it's going through the wind current there, and then it runs down through here, and then to finish the level off we just need to put a fan right there and rotate it and shoot it up and click play, and that should be it. So this is what you do in all the levels, and they all have such great variation that it always stays exciting. So here we go, they start going in, jump, starts filling up, and that's the level. And you'll get a different amount of stars depending on how many elements you don't use. So it entices you to go back and try to figure out how to solve things more efficiently. Each level has a different music theme, and there's like 6 different music themes maybe, so music does get a little repetitive, but it has some really nice songs and pretty interesting music. And some of them even force you to figure out how to cross different paths. You have to somehow get these across these different paths, because if they combine, then they're not separate, and you need to keep them separate. So it definitely has a lot of different interesting elements to the game. So in addition to the main mode, you also of course have your leaderboards and achievements to work through. And they got a nice selection of achievements, some fun ones, but the main heart of the game is just playing it to complete it, and then replaying it if you want to try to get all the stars. And overall the game is really fun to play. Takes some logic, takes some skill, but it's never too frustrating, and it's quite a bit fun. And with all those help buttons, you can always figure out how to get past a level. So overall, I highly recommend Feed Me Oil in the marketplace for 99 cents.